guys, happy Diwali. So it's not Diwali today while I'm filming, but you're watching this on Diwali. So happy Diwali. Today we're doing my October favorites. Let's go. So I've spent 2 weeks of this month in Korea and I had such a fantastic trip. So a lot of my favorites are going to be like influenced by my trip, starting with my favorite song.
Game start.
Okay, so APT is obviously all over your reels now and all of that, but I learned like when the song dropped, I was in Korea and we learned that it's actually a drinking game and we played the game, which is so crazy.
I can't.
1, 2, 3,
I'm gonna say number.
Okay.
Apata.
11. 1,
2, 3,
4.
5,
6, 7,
8, 9,
10.
11.
short video.
Yeah, this is apart.
So yeah, I can't stop singing this song. It is like playing on loop in my head and it's just so catchy. Like I feel like everything and you're constantly doing the... So yeah, favorite song for sure. Fashion favorite, my green Sambas. Okay, so these were my birthday present from Vibs, and until my Korea trip, actually I had worn them very like sparingly, you know, like nice occasions, no rain, that kind of when you have your new shoes and you're very careful. I took them to Korea and I wore them a lot on my trip. I just feel like they're so cool. I love the color. I've also added some Korean charms and I've got 2 laces. So actually it came with 2 laces, so I put both on. If you've not watched my shoe charms video, watch it here, shamelessly plugging my other content. But I just love them. Like I'm a Samba girl, you know, I have my black Sambas, I have my green Sambas, and I will have more Sambas. I'm putting it out there now only. I love like the shoe, the style of it. I just feel like it's a really cool shoe and I love the color. So yeah, wore these a lot last month. Favorite gadget has to be this beauty. So you guys saw in my last vlog that I bought a new vlog camera. This is the Osmo Pocket 3. And man, is it amazing. So I took this to Korea and I wasn't honestly planning to vlog. I had thought that, you know, because this is my K-drama trip, I'd like have a lot happening, but then I ended up vlogging the trip as well. And you will see the vlog, but this is just so amazing. Like the way you can just flip it to yourself. Okay. Ta-da. Love it. And it's just so clear. And the other thing I love about it is just how tiny it is. Like it's lighter than my phone, okay? A lot of the times I'm like, okay, this is the size of my phone and like this is the size of the camera. Like that's how small it is. So really easy to kind of use. I didn't buy the extra accessories like the extra battery, the tripod, none of that. I used all my other stuff with it. But basically you can just literally put it in your pocket and walk around. I haven't vlogged with something so easy and light in years, okay? Like my vlog cameras, of course they were small, then they became bigger, and now again it's become smaller and I love it. Like the footage is fantastic. It's just a great vlog camera. If you're someone that vlogs, get this. Another favorite gadget is this, my Mi power bank. You have seen this in many of my videos, including my last travel favorites. I will link it here. You know, I value this so much every time I travel. Like within the city, I don't really need a power bank because I think my iPhone battery lasts me a day usually, or, you know, you charge it somewhere on the go. When I'm traveling, obviously I shoot a lot of content on my phone, on my camera. I actually use this to even charge my new vlog cam, right? So it's just amazing the amount of charges you get, how quickly it charges, and the best part is how tiny and light it is. Okay, so every time I travel, I value this a little more. And this time actually it was amazing because as I said, I didn't buy a spare battery for my vlog cam. I literally recharged it in between when I was having lunch or something. And in like 15-20 minutes, it was done. That's how amazing this is. So if you're looking for a nice power bank, definitely check this out. I feel like I've had this for a while, but it really, really gets the job done. Beauty favorite, this is the Dynasty cream from Beauty of Joseon. I have been using this the whole month, okay? I like a creamy textured cream for the night during like the winter months. I feel like I want to give my skin something heavier, and this is amazing for that. This one actually I feel like is a very affordable night cream, and it really does like the job. So if you're looking for something new to try, check this out. I'm obsessed. Favorite movie. Okay, so I watched this movie called Irena as well on the plane, and it's just really hard hitting. I was actually like in tears on the plane, but it's a beautiful movie and a must watch. Favorite moment. I think it has to be this time on my trip where we were all sitting in the courtyard of our Hanok playing Korean drinking games, like you saw the APT video, and you'll see in my vlog.
We call it Baskin Robbins 31.
Okay, Baskin Robbins 31.
Yeah. Baskin Robbins 31.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 5.
Sherry, you're unbelievable. If you want to drink, you just drink. Now, why do you keep messing up the game?
1,
2.
3.
We just, I think, started around 9 o'clock and we were there till close to 1:30 in the morning. You know, this trip, I feel like I was very nervous before the trip because it was like nobody knew each other. And I was very nervous about, will people get along? Will they have a good time? All of that. And this is something I've never done myself, like travel, with a group of people that I've never met. And I think by that point in the trip, we had all realized that we're all going to be friends for life. And it was just such an amazing evening. And that was when I had that moment of like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did this, because it was just so lovely and we all had such a fantastic time. So yeah, that was definitely my favorite moment of the trip, and kind of made me realize that it's nice to do something different and, step out of your comfort zone, and something beautiful will come out of it. Homegrown favorite and fashion favorite. Okay, so we have these amazing shades from Coco Leni. I took these on my trip and I wore them, and I think they are the coolest things ever. Like, look at them. So there's one circle and one square, and I just love that they have such cool, quirky stuff. So they do like sunglasses or frames for your, regular glasses as well. And I just love everything about the brand. When they reached out to me to send me something, I was like, okay, I want these because I love them. And even in Korea, when I wore them, everybody was like, oh my God, look at your glasses. Oh my God, look at your glasses. I feel like with fashion, for me, it's always about, especially accessories. I like accessories that are quirky, that have like, a unique talking point, and that stand out and are different to the regular stuff. Like, yes, these are black sunglasses, but with a twist, and I love that. So yeah, they do some really cool stuff. I will try and link everyone in the description and in the links over here around me somewhere. Check them out. Okay, time for my favorite shows. I have not watched that many shows this month. The 2 weeks that I was in Korea, I barely watched anything. Yes, guys, this is what has happened to me. I did not watch anything for 2 weeks. How crazy is that? So yeah, there are less shows, but there's still a lot of shows. Okay, first up we have IC814, which I actually watched on a plane, which was quite strange because I'm like, okay, watching it on a plane, and I'm like, okay, maybe this was not the right choice, Sherry. But I feel like for me, the show was really interesting because I saw this live on the news and stuff as a kid. And I remember the visuals, even though, of course, we didn't have that much social media and like all this, like everything was not on your fingertips. But I do remember a lot of it. So to kind of see the other side of it and, how everything actually happened was really interesting. And I really enjoyed the show. Starting Fave was a sports documentary that I really enjoyed. Again, it's about NBA players. And as I've said in the past, Netflix has really cracked this formula of like sports docus. Whatever they make is just so interesting. Whether you follow the sport or not, you want to kind of watch that. and then you get into it again. As someone that played basketball for most of my school life and like my whole like teen life, I really enjoyed this one. The Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives, okay, are Indian, I think the closest to real housewives in India, right, is what we have. I really enjoyed this season, honestly. I loved that the addition of the Delhi girls. I think they added all the drama and masala, and Shalini was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. And I feel like it was nice to kind of bring that in because it brought like a totally different flavor to the show. And I really enjoyed this season. Love is Blind, a new season. Okay, this one was a disaster. Like, I don't know what is happening, but I've said this before as well. I just feel like the US Love is Blind, everyone is just coming to either get famous or like, you know, like be seen on television. And unfortunately, that whole essence of finding love and all of that is getting lost. For sure. I mean, I watched it to watch it, you know what I mean, for the drama, for the masala, but at this point it's becoming more for the drama and the masala than the love, which I don't know if that's good or bad. What do you guys think? Then we have part 2 of the Simone Biles documentary which dropped, which is again her actual journey to the Olympics this year and stuff like that. And I love how they did it, okay? I love how they dropped part 1 just before the Olympics. We saw her live at the Olympics and now we're seeing part 2. So that's what I mean with, even with sports documentaries, timing, the feeling that you have for the athlete, the sport is so important. And this one I really enjoyed. I've been obviously following her and her journey for years, but to kind of get into that like headspace that she's in and have a your thoughts for one of our greatest Olympians as she competes at the Olympics is quite wild, and it was really good. Then we have the last true crime documentary I watched, which is Sweet Bobby, which is all about catfishing, and oh my god, it is scary. Like, I know, you know, we've seen so many of these love kind of catfishing documentaries and you think, oh my god, how can you think this is normal and how can you not catch it or whatever. But like my heart went out to Kira, the girl that was the victim of this. But I'm so glad that she's kind of put her story out there so it doesn't happen to more people. But yeah. Love Next Door, the only K-drama that I was watching before I went to Korea and the one that I'm still watching. I kind of thought like I would end up watching it in snippets in Korea because when you're there, that whole flavor of watching your K-drama in your hotel room is amazing. But I feel like we were out every night and out till late and then so exhausted that I didn't end up watching a lot. So I've come back and now I'm finishing it, but loving it so far. Then on Jio, we have Below Deck Sailing Yacht. There's a new season with a lot of my old favorites like The Crew. There's a lot of repeats and it is pretty darn good. Then on Jio, we have Funny Woman. Now, I did not know this series existed. Season 2 is out now and like I'm currently watching season 2, but I finished whole of season 1 because it's that good. So I think it popped up in the new stuff for me and it is so amazing, funny, witty, just so entertaining, must watch. Then on Apple TV, we have The Last Women of the Sea. This is about the Himnyos, which are the free divers, the Korean free divers in Jeju, and I have seen so many K-dramas based on their stories and like characters based on them. So it was really interesting to actually watch a documentary about them, and hopefully next trip to Korea I will go to Jeju and actually maybe meet some of them. Then we have Pachinko. I actually hadn't watched the season 1 or like season 2 has dropped now. I hadn't watched season 1, but in Korea I saw a lot of like, we went to some of the locations in Busan and we were talking about Pachinko a lot on the bus. So I came back and I started watching Pachinko and it's pretty good. So guys, those were my October favorites, or should I say Korea favorites, because I feel like a lot of it was all influenced by my Korea trip. But I had an incredible month. I hope you had a great month and happy Diwali again. Comment below with your favorite shows, movies, food items, beauty items, anything, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.